Quick! Insert length of this video. You will be teleported into a forest for an entire night. With you, somewhere in this forest, will be a bear, or a man. You have to choose quickly. I bet you heard this question somewhere on TikTok or Twitter or Fur Affinity or Reddit and have a lot of questions. Fur Affinity? Wait, are you a fur? No more questions! Hello, my name is Skull. I don't have an intro, and this question is pretty polarizing. And with polarizing, I mean most people choose to play One Night at Freddy's. Meanwhile, a certain group of people is mad at people playing One Night at Freddy's. Now, you may ask, hey, Skull, what are you choosing to spend a forest adventure with? Actually, no. So, my social anxiety and my love for fluffy bears say that I'm choosing to spend the night with a bear than a human wandering the woods alone. I have like kind of a ranking. I saw like this Reddit post, I can't find it anymore, but the ranking was kind of like that. Non-cis people at the top, / queer people, then women, the bear, men, and I add children / teenagers / babies, like everything under the age of 18. And then I add like Eliza Edwards, the drag queen, because of this one interview where she said that if she's not famous by a certain age, she's just becoming a serial killer. All in all, I wouldn't like to spend the night with anybody in the woods. Honestly, I do not trust humans. You know what? Scratch that previous one. I don't trust humans. This might be influenced by all the creepy true Reddit stories I've listened to, but bear with me. What does a baby do alone in the woods crying? I know what I do there. God went spawn, and I'm here. Meanwhile, the baby is probably possessed by, I don't know, 6 gnomes in a trench coat. Man has always got mad for women being like, I choose a sleeping bear that actively decides to avoid humans over a random person scandering the woods, searching for something. So man went out of their way to show those women what will happen to them if a bear attacks them. In one instance, a guy drew a woman getting brutally mangled by a bear. You ask why I drew a woman getting brutally mangled by a bear? Well, it's easy. I did it to show those pesky females. I spit a bit. Another guy on TikTok made the point that a bear is more dangerous because it attacked his mom, which is stupid. If we go after that logic, men attack people too. To talk about my own experience, a few weeks ago I walked around my city when 2 guys started walking in front of me. 10 meters later, 2 more guys started to just walk behind me, which I noticed and changed the direction immediately. I mean, those 4 guys might have just randomly decided to walk behind me, but I'm gonna be honest, no, they were about to rob me. This is exactly the area of my city where people get robbed. So you might be like, hey Skull, you didn't get beat up? Yeah, because I noticed them. On the other hand, we never had a bear encounter. Maybe because they actively avoid humans. Maybe that's why I never encountered a bear. By the way, humans, let's go back to humans. Humans, if given the chance, can become cruel. A good example is the milligram experiment. The experiment follows 2 participants, 1 learner and 1 administrator. The administrator was asked to punish the learner with electric shocks every time they made a mistake. The shocks got worse until they ended up fatal. The learner in this scenario was an actor. His task was to make the administrator believe that he actually gets electrocuted. The actor most of the time was killed, just because the scientist told the administrator to always put up the shocks. Now you may ask, Skull, nobody told the person to do unspeakable things in the forest. Well, no, but it's about the implications. If you are trapped in the woods with a random other person, a lot of people won't ask if other person is friendly or not. It's night, you're somewhere in the middle of nowhere, and something is coming closer. Everyone would prepare for a fast time event, but all in all, this is just a dumb theoretical question. Most likely, in the end, it doesn't matter with who you are in the forest. If you look up how big a forest actually is, you will see that you and this human/bear might never meet. A forest has to be around 1,000 square meters, which isn't small. Now imagine the forest being around 8,000 square meters, and you and your opponent move opposite direction, meaning no danger. It's still scary though. Now you might spawn right next to the thing that's already in the woods. If that's the case, no matter which one you choose, both die of a heart attack, here then and there. I mean, just imagine going through the woods and out of nowhere somebody spawns in front of you. I would either drop that or run, with optional punching that person. In the grand scheme of things, this is just another stupid would you rather question, which is why I won't give you a choice and spawn you right between Jeffrey Dahmer and Cocaine Bear. What? Have fun! No! Now that I think about spawning him right between those killers, if me and the bear/man spawn at the exact same time, I probably choose the bear because a guy knows why we are there. Bear doesn't. He just run away because he's in a new area and doesn't know what the fuck's going on. So yeah, that's I think my final answer, bear. Are you choosing the same thing? Oh wait, I already like spawned him in between two killer machines, didn't I?